How you guys all doing? Another midnight check-in before just doing my midnight workout before I go to bed. Thought tonight that I'd talk to you guys a little bit about how I structure my training leading up to an event. So when I was younger, I never used to record anything. I never used to record, I never used to write anything down. Wasn't until I got into the military and I had a certain coach on the Ironman, Grant Gervais. He was really, really strict about record keeping, really, really tight about it. I was never into it. I fought him on it. And by the end, he kind of broke me a bit, and I started to record everything. And it then entered a phase where I just became really meticulous in my note taking on in my training, and I used the note taking really to help provide motivation and to get me to the intensities that I really felt that I needed to get to. And that was, just to keep me kind of breaking new ground. And the note taking allowed me to do that as, my workouts broadened, diversified, and it just freed up some brain space for me to, focus on other things. My note taking has kind of evolved over the years to a point now where I'm quite happy. If you're an athlete that competes on the regular in a strength sport, I'm sure it's like this in a lot of strength sports, but for me, and I think a lot of arm wrestlers, actual competition will totally destroy you. So what that means is if I'm doing a certain lift before the competition, I will not be able to do it after the competition. My body will be all ripped apart if the competition is at a high level where I'm really tested. And even if it's not, sometimes it'll set me back. Normally for me, it's about a 2.5 week period after I'm done a tournament where I shouldn't really try and do anything too hard. So what I do after every single event is I reset everything. I just wipe my record sheet completely clean. I keep all my records so that I can go back and look at them and kind of see where I am in comparison to different periods. But I don't put that pressure on myself to try and beat like my all-time stuff right away. So I've always felt that the body really just needs to feel that little progression. I think that that's really the secret to getting stronger. So what I do a lot when I'm done, if I have a long period before I compete next, the first thing that I really focus on is table time. And this is a refinement of my technique, and it really just lets me have fun. Because I actually, that's the part I really, really enjoy. Like the strength part is really challenging and takes discipline and it's really important. But the really fun stuff is just the table time to me. So in last September, I pulled Wagner. And as soon as that was done, I reset everything and I started this slow climb up to anticipate a peak for the end of April. 1 week from now, yeah, 1 week from now, I'd probably be competing in LA. So that's how I kind of figured my weights would go. I figured my weights would slowly go up, and they'd hit a max probably around the beginning of April. And then I'd taper and come in to LA on the 21st, rested, peaked, and the strongest I'd ever been in my life. How much strongest? Probably maybe between 3 and optimistically 3 to 4. If I was doing really good, maybe I could somehow get 5%, but probably 3 or 4% better than I've ever been. I mean, this is, I feel like people are a lot like the stock market. You have a good year. Realistically, if you can get 6%, you're doing really good. You really are. I know that there's people out there that say they can do more, but consistently over the period of a very long career, when you're really, really doing your very best, if you can get like, if you can squeeze a few percentage every year out of your body when you peak, I think you're doing really well. So that was the plan. I'll show you a little bit. So now when I keep my records, all I do, and I made a video about this not too long ago with my kids, but you can see here. That's how I keep my records now. Okay, and I got a couple of these for this period. Okay, I have 4 pieces of cardboard that look just like this. And you see all those crossed off pieces. That's me breaking a record. Every single time that I do the exercise, it's my goal to break the record. And I'll tell you that, and I know that people will think that this is weird, but I have like probably a 98% achievement on that. Pretty much every single workout I do, I'm taking a very, very small step forward in any exercise that I'm completing. Now, this is easier because I reset every time and I slowly escalate up. This way it's safe. But the problem is, right now, is I was supposed to be done. I was supposed to be done all this April 1st. So right now I'm going in like deep into uncharted territory. So now is when it gets really crazy for me, because I was set up to do like a 4%, maybe 5% increase, and now I'm just gonna keep riding this thing till the wheels fall off. When's that going to be? Is it going to be, what, another 3 months? Another 5 months? So I always say, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? But this is a very interesting year for the strength department. Anyway, so you saw like, I think 5 days ago, I posted Juji handle. I think I did 182.5, and tonight, 5 days later, I'm at 187.5, and every time I do it, I go up 1.25 pounds. So that means that I've hit this lift. This is my 4th time hitting the lift since you saw the video. Even though you see me posting these videos at night, just know that I typically do 3 a day with 2 to 3 exercises. I've been pretty sore the last little bit. Sometimes I only manage to hit 1, but that means I don't even try the others. I'll do like just a rehab session or something instead. Anyways, I'm just trying to keep you guys in the loop, just so you see that these methods do work. Okay. I hope. Maybe I'm gonna crash right now. Yeah, and I still got a lot in the tank. I really do. I think by the time this match happens, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be ready for Levon. Hope you guys are training good.